Welcome back. The SGX Nifty, the GIFT Nifty now is suggesting a weak start. Remember last week, the markets cracked close to about 1.5%. We were consolidating for a very long time. But on Friday, the Nifty gave up that crucial 25,000 mark and ended with a steep cut. And then the US markets sold off sharply. And this morning, Asia is deeply in the red. The GIFT Nifty is now down close to about 60 points. But it's time now to drill it down to individual stocks. Our entire research team is standing by with CNBC-TV18's list of top stocks for the day. And first up, it's Upasana on Mazagon Docks and Iron Exchange.
Good morning. First up, let me start with Mazagon Dock. The company has received orders worth 1,486 crores from ONGC for a replacement pipeline project. Mind you, in August 2024, company had also secured orders from ONGC, mainly for associated pipeline project worth 4,680 crores. The company's order book as of 30th June 2024 stands at 36,800 crores. Next up is Ion Exchange. On the back of the order win again, the company gets orders worth 168 crores from Tecnimont SPA in Italy, and projects are expected to be completed within 61 weeks. Hence, both these stocks will remain in focus, and I expect both of them to open in green on the back of the order win.
All right. Thank you very much for that, Upasana. Let's talk about Granules India and Suven Pharma as well. Ekta is here with details. Ekta, good morning.
Morning. Well, I expect Granules to probably be in the red because they've received 6 observations for their Gagilapur facility in Hyderabad. The inspection was from the 26th of August to the 6th of September, and it was a current good manufacturing practice inspection as well as a pre-approval inspection. That means it was a regular inspection plus an inspection for a particular drug. So I expect the stock to probably be in the red on account of those 6 observations, though we don't know what it is. Suven Pharma, there was a positive piece of news there, so I expect the stock to be in the green. There was an inspection conducted by the US FDA for a manufacturing facility of one of their wholly owned subsidiaries. They've received an establishment inspection report with a voluntary action indicated status indicating that the plant is cleared.
Right, Ekta, thanks a lot for that. Time now to introduce you to our latest addition to the research team. We have Vinny Motiwala joining in with a bunch of stocks that she is watching. Welcome, Vinny, and wish you a very, very good and hopefully a very long stint with CNBC TV18 as well.
Absolutely, Mangalam. Thank you so much for that and good morning. So first, let's start with SpiceJet. We're seeing some positive and relief coming in for SpiceJet as Carlyle has tied up with a pact with them to restructure its debt. Now, from $137.7 million, it will be cut to $97.5 million. So a reduction of $40 million. This will be converted to equity. And obviously, this is going to be at a conversion rate of around 100 rupees per share, so which is at a premium from the current price. So positive on the short-term basis because there's no immediate payment that will be coming in for SpiceJet. Other than that, we have Gensol Engineering that is also seeing a positive news flow. We're expecting it to be in the green. Board has increased the QIP from around 500 crores, which they had mentioned before, on 12th of August to 750 crores. Other than that, the con call highlight in Q1 also highlighted a utilization of funds that will be coming in specially for the payment of debt. So keeping an eye out on that. And lastly, Geo Financials also in focus. Positive news flow there. Green is what we're expecting. They formed a JV with BlackRock Advisors, Singapore, PTE, and this is to undertake investment advisory business. And they will be making an investment of around 3 crores towards the initial subscription. So keeping an eye out on that.
Thank you very much for that. There are also reports on SpiceJet which suggest that the chairman and managing director, Ajay Singh, is likely to offload more than 10% stake in the airline as a part of the latest funding round. And the report goes on to say that it's likely to close by the end of September. So trouble SpiceJet in focus today on the back of that restructuring and perhaps this potential promoter stake sale. Vinny, thank you very much for that. It's over to Vivek now for an update on all the block deals.
Well, good morning. Quite a few block deals in trade on Friday. And first up, we'll go with Metro Brand. The promoter entities here offloaded close to 2.2% stake in the company. Total promoter shareholding was almost 74.2% at the end of Q1. Who were the top buyers? Kotak Mahindra Mutual Fund picked up over 1.5% stake in the company on Friday. The other stock in focus and a very large percent of the equity traded hands here, there was Indigo Paints. Sequoia Partners, through their 2 funds, which is Peak Partners Investments, offloaded their entire 25% stake that they held in the company. Amongst the top buyers, Erisag Asia India Fund, HDFC Mutual Fund, Morgan Stanley Asia, and Kotak Mahindra Mutual Fund were among the top buyers, but a whole host of other names too picked up picked up stake in this very large block deal that you saw. And lastly, Shriram Pistons, again a block deal over here as well. Two promoter entities offloaded part stake. Both promoters sold close to 1.5% stake. So the Love Shriram as well as Meenakshi Das sold close to 1.5% stake, and amongst the buyers was East Lane Capital India Fund, Tata Mutual Fund as well as Telime India Master Fund. They picked up stake over here. All of these stocks saw very large equity getting traded, so it'll be interesting to see how they react in the session today.
All right, take that point, Vivek. Thank you so much for that. In fact, we'll thank the entire team on that note and give you a quick recap of all the top stocks that you watched just right now. Stocks with positive news flow are Mazagon Dock, Ion Exchange, Suven Pharma, SpiceJet, Gensol Engineering, Geo Financial, Indigo Paints and Shriram Pistons as well. We have stocks like Granules India and Metro Brands, which are likely to see some negative moves on account of the news flow backing them. All right, with that, let's also get you a roundup of all the action from the commodity space. Manisha Gupta, as always, joins in. Manisha.
Thank you for that. Well, I'll start with the crude oil prices, where we did see prices decline by 9% in the previous week, but a Gulf Coast storm seems to be leading some opportunity buying into prices. Is the reason you're looking at $1 and more of gains in the Asian markets right now. But the long-term queue for the crude oil prices is still on the weaker side. From Bank of America to Goldman Sachs to Citi, everybody is revising their crude forecast for the rest of this year and the next slightly on the weaker side because of demand concerns. Today as well, the the China CPI data has come in on the weaker side than what the street was anticipating. So the weak China data continues to be a concern. It is a bit of a decline that you've seen across metals as well. The gold is now trading below 2,500. Silver prices are trading at around 4-week lows. We also are looking at prices in sense of Dalian iron ore prices at a 1-year lows. Copper prices, after declining for 2 weeks, have started this week slightly on the weaker side as well. So as far as metals go, we are looking at weaker cues continuing in Asia right now.
Thank you, Manisha, for that. We'll slip into a short break. We'll come back and connect with Prakash Diwan for some fundamental stock talk. Stay tuned.